Okay, let's do this integral. E to the 1 over x divided by x squared from the parameters of 2/3 to 3/4. So we've got very close parameters here. This could be quite a tight integral. So let's work this out. So e to the 1x over x squared. Now, x squared here is the same as writing 1 over x squared. So we could rewrite this integral as 3/4 over 2/3, 1 over x squared, and then multiply that by e to the 1 over x dx. Now I see the relationship here between a 1 over x and a 1 over x squared. So instead of integration by parts with the two functions, I'm going to go straight in for a U substitution. Now I know if I differentiate 1 over x, I will get an x squared, whereas I differentiate 1 over x squared, I'll get an x cubed. So making the u 1 over x squared is not going to work for me, so I'm going to pick 1 over x. So let's go for that. U equals 1 over x. And let's differentiate that. So differentiating 1 over x, we get, because this is a negative power, we get minus 1 over x squared. And then that's dx. So again, I always like to isolate my dx. So now getting dx on its own, we'll get dx equals negative x squared du. And as always, don't forget the parameters of integration. So for x equals 3/4, our u is just going to be the reciprocal of that, which is 4 over 3. And now the same for the 2/3. X equals 2/3. Again, the reciprocal of that, u equals 3 over 2. Okay, so we've got all our bits ready. We can transfer this into the variable u. So let's try that. So now u equals 4/3 is my parameter on the top, and u equals 3 over 2 is my parameter on the bottom. And now I'm going to stick to this notation here. E to the 1 over x. Well, 1 over x is u, so now I've got e to the u. The 1 over x squared, so I'm going to leave the x squared on the bottom for now, because I know when I put this in, good things are going to happen. So now I'm going to multiply this by minus x squared du. Now the negative symbol, that's just like a constant multiple of -1. So I'm going to bring that out to the front. And my x squared du, I'm going to write here. So x squared, I'm going to leave that on there and then write my du next to it. Okay, so as anticipated, my x squareds can cancel out, so I'm now completely in u. So now we can integrate this. We've simply got the integral from 4/3 to 3 over 2 e to the u du, and not forgetting this -1, I just put the minus sign there. Okay, so now we're ready to integrate e to the u. Nice easy integral for us to do here. So this then gives us e to the u is our answer to our integral, and we've got the minus sign in front. So we just calculate this now at 4/3 and 3 over 2. So then that's going to give me negative e to the 4 over 3 minus, and then minus again e to the 3 over 2. So then that negative will now become a plus, and I can write e to the 3 over 2. So this here is actually, if I just put equal sign there, this is actually a valid answer. So that will give you your precise answer, but we can also say that is approximately equal to 0.68, another 8, and it just goes on and on and on. Okay, so there's an integral for you.